Well, we are here at the Williamsport Falls. This is the first of a series of videos we're going to make for these little hidden gem hikes that most people don't even know exist. So this here is the highest waterfall in the state of Indiana, which is probably not saying a lot if anybody has been to Indiana. It doesn't look like the falls, there's a lot of water there. It looks like it's still pretty frozen over because it's Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So we may walk around a little bit, see what there is down there, see the views. We definitely are going to want to come back in the spring because we have a friend that brings her grandchildren down here in the springtime and when the falls are really roaring. So we'll definitely have to come back. But we were hoping with all the snow melt that there'd be a little bit of water. But we'll see what it looks like down there, and try to rate this little hidden gem hike. Okay, so here's the falls, all frozen solid down there.
Something's trickling.
Can hear some water trickling. It might be through the drainage culvert, but there is a lot of ice. I imagine that when the rain has caused the water to flow, I bet that's pretty cool looking.
It's actually pretty cool looking.
It is. That frozen, all the ice is kind of cool.
Colder out here than I thought it was going to be.
It is a little chilly. All right, so it's kind of soupy down there. They're making a lot of improvements. I imagine this has a lot of potential. There looks like they're building a little walk bridge to the other side of the creek. So we'll definitely be back here in the spring when there's more water and explore a little bit more. But we're gonna head over to the next one. Okay, so here we're at Portland Arch, which is one of the few arches in the state of Indiana, natural arches. So we're going to walk out, see a natural arch. I'm sure it's not going to be anything like Red River Gorge or Arches National Park in Utah. It's probably going to be kind of tiny. So let's see what we can find out here. This is part of a nature preserve that I was not even aware existed. So we'll get to see a little arch today.
How far is this hike? And be honest.
It is 0.74 miles.
Oh, okay.
And it's a loop.
0.74 miles to the arch, or 0.74 miles all the way?
0.74 miles all the way around the loop, so it's probably, a third of a mile to the arch. All right, here's the arch. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Well, there we are. One of the few natural arches you'll find in the state of Indiana. How cool is that? We got all kinds of little hidden stuff around this place. You see where the creek runs right through it. And I have no idea what this is.
Maybe this is a Native American structure.
Probably not. I don't know. Yeah. So I was just telling Tammy, this reminds me of a little baby Big South Fork down in central Kentucky, northern Tennessee. If you take some of those trails like Twin Arch Trail and you shrink it down, this is very much like it. It's really gorgeous up here.
The ice is really pretty too. It's like, it'd be nice if it was more green, but also I'm glad that it's icy, because the ice is a really good contrast and it looks pretty from up here.
Yeah, it does look pretty from up here. Kind of like the waterfall. You know, it looked really neat with just that solid wall of ice.
Yeah. I would have liked to get closer to it, but it just wasn't worth trekking through all that mud.
No. Well, we are approaching the parking lot here, right up over this little hump. 3/4 of a mile. Even with all the stopping and stuff, you're a half hour, 45 minutes out here. There are some slippery rocks and some pretty steep places, so obviously it's not ADA compliant. But if you're looking for a quick stop, you happen to be in this area, and you just want to get outside, watch the poop. Somebody didn't pick up after their pet.
Or they had to really take a poop.
But it's a really great place for a short hike. Maybe you're not an experienced, really a super experienced hiker, so you don't want to go on, 10, 12 mile expeditions. This is a great little afternoon place to stop. As you saw, some of the rock formations are really cool. You get to see an arch. It's a win-win. So we are going to head to one other place, and then I think we're going to try to find a microbrewery and have a Valentine's Day lunch. But we'll see you on the next trail. Okay, we are at Fall Creek Gorge Nature Preserve. This is...
Oh gosh!
Ooh, almost butted on that mud. And the great thing, I got that on video. So everybody in YouTube land gets to look at me with that oh crap look on my face when I almost landed on my butt. Well, if you're one of my viewers, you've seen me fall before, I guarantee it. So this is a little bit north of Williamsport where the falls were. But all three of these, the Williamsport Falls, the preserve we were at just now, and this one, are all within like 30 minutes of each other. So this was another really short one. It's like a mile. There's another trail on the other side. I think it's the Big Pine loop. That's like 7/10 of a mile. So these are another real small little hidden gems that if you just have an afternoon and you're in the area and you want to get out and get some fresh air, it's a wonderful opportunity. So let's get to the trail and we'll see what we can find. Walnut tree out here. This trail is a bit treacherous with the... I don't want to fall either. Well, I've got long johns on. That would be. You can see it gurgling right where that big hump is.
Oh yeah, you can see it. It's like missing. See it?
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Oh, I will. Water's not that deep.
I know, I'm just falling over the thing and
Okay, so that was the Fall Creek Loop. It was quite a nice little 1 miler. I think, you know, we've been out here maybe a half an hour. So it's we ran into some hikers that we ran into at the last place. So you can tell it's just that first really nice warm Saturday of the year where everybody wants to get out and get some fresh air. So this is definitely another one of those hikes that if you don't want a bunch of high mileage and you just want to see some really nice little scenery, it's a great spot. Although the mud is definitely really slippery with all the snow melt, so definitely be careful. But this is not a very intense hike. There's not a lot of, I think the whole elevation changes like 100 foot. So definitely, if you're in the area and you just want to get outside, highly recommend it. We'll see you on the next trail. Okay, so this is our last hike of the Hidden Gem series. This is Big Pine Loop. It's literally across the street from Fall Creek Loop. It's about 7/10 of a mile. Nice little like kidney bean shaped loop down that goes down by Big Pine Creek. So not sure we'll see some of the same pretty scenery with the creek and stuff, because this is a much bigger creek. It's probably more like a river. But we'll see what we can find and see if it's worth the 20 minutes or so it'll take to walk 3/4 of a mile.
You could probably most definitely kayak on this creek.
Oh yeah. And it's nice and wide, so it'll be clear. You're not going to have a lot of trees, and you may scrape the bottom a bit.
Jeremy's trying to analyze, thinks I really want to know what kind of tree that was. He's like, zoom in and then send it to me.
All right, well, that was Big Pine Loop. We're coming up on the trailhead, and we're going to go grab some lunch. This one wasn't nearly as scenic and interesting as some of the other hikes we did today, but you know, they can't all be winners. It might be a little more interesting in spring when the wildflowers are out, but all in all, very easy, not a lot of elevation change. Definitely suited for maybe kids or people that are just starting to want to get outside and maybe shed a few pounds. But it's all in all, this is a really beautiful preserve. It's really great that we have these kind of resources around that we can come and visit and walk around. So definitely support your local lands like this if you can. And it's been great out hiking on Valentine's Day with my Mrs. Hoosier Hiker Valentine. So everybody, see you next time on the trail.